All right, Jonathan K says, if a Muslim is bound first and above everything else to seeking a divinely mandated Sharia system over any man-made system, do you think it was a grave oversight for the founders not to include a religious test for president in the Constitution? Perhaps not Islam specifically, but couldn't any similar circularly reasoning ideologically have been anticipated? I disagree with you here, Jonathan. The First Amendment is all the protection we need, and the Constitution, one of the reasons why I revere the Constitution religiously, is because I've never seen it wrong. I've seen it disregarded, and I've seen terrible consequences of that, and I've seen it mucked up with things like the 17th Amendment and the 16th Amendment. But the Constitution is written, and the Bill of Rights it's perfect. I've yet to find a flaw in it. So in answer to your question, if a Muslim is seeking Sharia in this country, as we said earlier, he has a right to call for it, but he doesn't have the right to implement it. He doesn't have the right to just make it happen. He can call for it all he wants to. He's got the same right of free speech as Nazis or Westboro Baptist Church or any other repulsive degenerates out there. He has a right to call for it all he wants to. But what he doesn't have a right to do is he doesn't have a right to plot, he doesn't have a right to murder, he doesn't have a right to sedition, he doesn't have a right to simply fiat it into condition. As I said earlier, he's got a legal way to do it, and the legal way to do it is to repeal the First Amendment, but you can't repeal any of the Bill of Rights because they're not repealable. The rights are not given to us by the Constitution. They're protected rights that we were born with that protects us against the government from taking them away from us. So, yeah. I think, see, this is the point we got to be careful on, right? We have to beat this ideology. This is the challenge of this century, is Islam. It was Nazism and communism, and we beat Nazism, we beat communism, and now we have to face Islam. But we can't lose who we are in the process. We just can't. We can't do it. We can't give up what we believe in. And that's not to say we can't fight, and if they're fighting dirty, we fight dirty back. But we can't lose our soul over this, right? We don't want to lose America, and we don't want to lose our souls. We don't want to lose those things. So we don't need a religious test. We need I don't want to say a loyalty test. We need evidence of loyalty to America. We need evidence that you've given up your old life and started your new life. When I'm look at the history of the Revolution and the War of 1812, my ancestors are British, but I'm on America's side. I'm on Britain's side if it's not America versus Britain, but I'm America versus Britain. I'm on America's side. And this is what we ask. And that's really all we ask. And it's not too much to ask, is it really?